All right, take you along for a little journey here on this little build that we're doing here. Gold tubes on here, Legend suspension interiors. We did a TC Bros chain conversion kit on here. We got the Fox rear suspension, so that's where we're at now. He has added some like little bolt-on stuff. Today we are gonna get this headlight swapped because the mount is upside down. See a little gap, so we're gonna get that up correctly and mount it inside here for him. That's just a little bonus that we're gonna add for him, because we notice it's not right. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to take off the exhaust, taking off the air cleaner, be taking off the cam plate covers, cam chests, cams, all that stuff will be coming out and get the new cams going in today as well. We'll see how that goes. But this thing should be all buttoned up within, I would say, by tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. We are adding a dyno jet on it as well. So here we got a Arlen-S or Vance & Hines air cleaner. We got the fueling 543 cam chest, cam lifters, the whole nine. We have the dyno jet tuner. He has a little mount for it. We got some oil to replace what oil's in there. We do have a filter. I'm going to run about, he just had a fresh oil change on this thing as well not too long ago. I'd say maybe less than 500 miles, maybe 500. So after the cam chest, I'm going to let him run about 100 miles or so. 150, 200 miles whenever he could get back to me. Then we will do the filter and another oil change as well. All right. So getting started here, my first step, I came in and unplugged the O2 sensors. It's a lot easier than trying to twist these wires up. They're a little stronger than most. They're a little thicker. It's not your average, just normal little wires that you got going on. So I came down, unplugged those. Be careful, they do have a little safety switch on that you got to clip down, and then you push down on it after that to get those out. So you got your first one up here on the Dyna, and then your other one is going to route through here, up in here. As you can see it moving here. And what you're going to do is you're going to wiggle it till you find it up top, and there it is. Got them separated. I'll pull that through, get that off as well. We got some TVR 2-in-1 exhaust stainless right here that's going to be replacing these slash cuts. When I first started this bike, the guy said he liked his exhaust, he wanted to stick with it, sounds good. Start riding with these people and stuff, you know, you see other bikes and you start learning a little bit, and you kind of realize like, okay, now he's going cams, and you know, now it's like, okay, cams, air cleaner, chain drive. Well, you got to put a 2-in-1 on that thing. I mean, what are you going to do with some slash cuts, right? So we'll leave those to the Hell Yeah brothers. I'm sure those might be up for sale soon. We'll see. There's some pretty nice Vance & Hines. We also did add these nice knurled sliders to this thing too. They're pretty dope. I actually kind of dig them. That's where we're at. O2 sensors are off. Next will be the exhaust, and we'll go from there. Peace. First things first. You can see that these exhaust nuts have not been touched in a long time. PB blaster. That's what I'm going to do first. A little bit of that on there. Let that soak in while we get the half-inch drive with some extensions and things. While we're doing letting the PB blaster and stuff sit up, we're going to take off the engine guards. They can be in the way sometimes. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they are. I tend to like to get them out of the fucking way. Now we can start getting these bolts off and go from there. Front cylinder done. Rear off. Back side's all cleared out now. Front side's cleared out. We did fish the wire down, out this side over here, and through right here, so it came out clean as I dropped the exhaust. Probably be taking off the air cleaner. With that, start doing first, I'm going to drain the oil right now. That's going to be next in line, draining the oil. I don't like when I'm missing tools. That means one of my children got too hold of it, I think. Glad they're using them. But my rules is if you don't put them back, then you ain't using them no more. As you can see, put those back in there like that. Screws inside here, and got the top on, that way you don't lose them. No likies. Battery died. Needed to change the battery. Back. Exhaust off, oil is drained, air filter and air cleaner off. Now we're going to get to here. Last time I worked on this bike, I took homie's peg off on the other side to do the chain conversion kit. He probably had some like 3/4 inch, half-inch studs holding his pegs on. He had like 3 threads holding his pegs on both sides. So went out and got some proper peg bolts. Take care of the homie, make sure you're safe out there. Took off the push rod covers up top. You get a screwdriver, you're gonna wedge that down, get in here, pop that thing out. What you end up with, something like this here, where you don't have that top cover up there. All right, then what you're gonna do is you push these up. See, now you can see the bottom push right there. I'll get that one up too at some point. I just can't get a grip on it, but these are all loosen up. So got this thing tied up out of my way. Oil's drained from the motor. I have this here now, so when I pop this open, it can drain into there, whatever's left over. Air cleaner is off. I'm going to keep that off till the end so it's out of our way, because we're going to adjust push rods. Exhaust is off. That will stay off because we cannot put it on until the cam chest, cams, and lifters and everything are back in. And that's about it. So right now I got these front 2 push rods out already. I got this one set up right here with my little holder up here. All it is a hair tie and a paper clip, baby. All right, that's gonna hold that one up there. I'm gonna chop this, and then I will hold that one up, and I'll chop that one too, get those out of there. Then I'll start grading this bad boy. All right. Still need to get the O2 sensors out of here, so I'll get that done. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do right now is get my good old PV blaster, give that a little squirt around there and let it soak up a little bit. Let that sit for a little bit. As you can see, this bike has been to Sturgis and back and all kinds of stuff. Maintenance, yes. I don't think it's been thoroughly cleaned in a while. Make cleaning part of your like maintenance, because road grime, dirt, all that buildup is it's not good for your bolts. I mean, look at the rust. I mean, I know you're gonna get rust and stuff, but I mean, these things were like rusted to the pipe. I mean, just maintenance, you know, getting that dirt. I mean, you gotta pressure wash and stuff like that, man. Take care of your bike, take care of your oils, change your loose bolts, all that stuff comes into play on maintenance, man. It really does. So, here we go. Let's get this next one done. Don't forget to use your safety glasses. Normally I use some bolt cutters, but for some reason they weren't working today. They were just kind of crimping it. They were hollow, so it was just kind of crimping it. So I broke out the grinder. Trash. Next will be the tappet covers, and then we'll pop this off too. Let that drain out. Get these O2 sensors off. Get this out of my work zone. Get all that cleaned up there. That drain a little bit. I get that all cleaned up. I got some parts cleaner, some assembly lube that I'm going to be using there. Next, I'll get these tappet covers off as well. Should be good to go. Get the lifters out, the cam chest, and all the oil pump and all that stuff out, because that shit's all going to be brand new. Okay, good. So we got the tappet blocks off. Got a pin right here, and you take that out, and that's where you're gonna get your lifters out. Don't drop it, mijo, don't drop it. See, there's your pin. See that? You pull your lifters out, like so. There you go. That's it. Slippery window it. Damn it. Got it too. I just had it. There we go. So now lifters are out. Before we did that, we did loosen these 2 nuts here, and then we took off our tensioner. Now I'll come back in and I'll take these completely off, get those off. Yeah, buddy. Yes. See that? All right. Cam bearings are out. Cam bearings going in. Got Jimmy over here doing that. He's a specialist in the cams.
And the bearings. So the base
is the old one. Junk bearings. Good bearings.
That's right, leave it on camera.
43. Oh, parents. Alright, so got everything here, cam chest, oil pump, everything behind there, cams, new bearings, new tensioners, everything's tightened up, torque down to spec, everything like that. Tap covers are on, lifters are in. Getting ready to do some push rods, get those all adjusted. We did have a little issue missing one of these and ran around for about 5 minutes looking through the trash, and then bing, dropped it in the oil. All done here. Rear cylinder push rods are set. Program lined out. That it's linked to the PC. There you go. PC link. Alright, so I haven't done this in a while. So obviously get tune. That's where I'm going to drag that over, load it in there. If it's in a file, that's where you press open right here, up here, top here, and open, and it'll bring the file in. I kept pressing get tune. What you want is send tune, which will send it to your Power Vision over here. Trial and error, messed up, haven't done it in a while. So now we'll reconnect over here. I'm gonna put this exhaust on now, the TBR. I was kind of messing with this Power Vision and stuff last night a little bit. So got late, just got late and couldn't deal with it no more, man. I was having issues with the computer. It was dragging ass, and so woke up this morning fresh, got that right. The firmware wasn't even correct on the Power Vision that I got, so I had to redo it to the 2000 and earlier fuel injected models instead of the newer ones. So got that all figured out, updated the firmware, loaded the stock tune now, and then loaded the tune that Power Vision sent me for the cams and the exhaust and the air cleaner and everything that he has on the bike. So should run good off the gate. He is going to go get it tuned professionally in about 100 miles or so. We'll do a fresh oil change again and just get whatever's out of there, you know, just breaking materials out and stuff like that. So I'll install the exhaust right now, and then I will get this Power Vision married back up and load the new tune in it, and we'll pump it a couple times without the spark plugs in, and then we'll throw some spark plugs in, and might have a little tick at first, but once the lifters pump up, we should be good to go. As of right now, I'm not putting nothing away, but exhaust is on, air cleaner's on, got the cams, cam plate, oil pump, all that's in there. Now we got the programmer here, and I am gonna program the new tune into this thing now.
I would want to tell them about over-the-counter hearing aids, but my boss wouldn't allow me to do so. I left that part because I didn't feel like I was helping as many. They don't want to go
load tune, custom tunes. That's the original copy of the tune that was in it. This is the new tune that we got from Dyna right here. We're going to select that. We're going to continue. We're going to flash. Do you want to learn? Yes, we do. Turn key off for 10 seconds. Okay. 1 1000, 2 1000, 10 1000. All right.
Part is that their nations to screw the United States of America.
Run some oil through it. So I put the plugs in. Gonna put some plugs in it and fire this thing up.